In Mixed Signal series, we'll talk about waste management in Germany. So I have lived in different countries, including different several countries in Asia, in Europe, and several other continents. And I'm living in Germany since 12 years now in different cities. And I can say with very high confidence that the waste management system in Germany is one of the best in the world. So in this video, I'll try to explain the different hard and soft aspects about waste management system in Germany. So basically, in my opinion, there are three key factors associated with the waste management culture in Germany. The first one is called the tools and technology. So that what kind of technology and tools facilitate the process of waste management in Germany. The second is the process itself. So even when you have the tools and technology, how is the whole thing coordinated? And finally, the people, which is the most important thing. So how people together with the process and technology works together to make the system the most successful one. So basically, we talked about first about this pickup trucks. So the pickup trucks are so there are you leave your domestic waste in these kind of boxes. So there are different colors based on what kind of waste you are putting, like if it's a biological waste or plastic waste or paper waste or every rest of the waste which is not in any of these above groups. So these trucks come to your home in a predefined schedule. So you are given a schedule from the municipality saying that, okay, on Wednesday morning, between this time to this time, this truck will arrive at your home to pick up the waste. So it's your responsibility to keep the waste outside your home. So they come and pick up. And of course, they charge you an annual fee for this. But this is done by all municipality, depending on of course, the size of the city or depending on other parameters like the weather or so. But this schedule is given to you in advance so that you can prepare yourself well in advance. So that's the first part of this technology part. So the next thing is sorting and recycling. So of course, for this system to work, you need to first prepare your waste in a way that it's already sorted, and the ones which are to be recycled need to be separated. So that's how you do. So meaning, if you go around in the streets, you can see this kind of waste baskets in every street at every milestone between in few kilometers. So you can leave your glass bottles here, and also the glass bottles are separated based on the colors. So the white bottles will go here, green here, brown here. Old clothes, cardboards will go to these boxes. So you have to separate your waste, plastic, paper, organic, glass, residual waste, metal, and the system, if you follow the system, they will take care of the waste individually, and things which can be recycled will be recycled because Germany is one of the countries which focus a lot on sustainability. So this is the second part of the tools and technology process. Then finally, also the bottles and recycling part, especially when you buy bottles from outside, you don't have to throw it out in the waste bin. Instead, you pay a little money, so like 25 cents when you buy a bottle drink as a markup cost. And when you return this bottle into this machine, because this kind of machines are available in every supermarket, then you get this money back. So that so and finally the battery and e-waste are also separated in a way that it is sorted differently and will be handled differently and not to mix with the regular waste. The second part of this is the process. So the waste management at home. So for the process to work as we discussed earlier, the waste management at home should be handled separately. That means there is dedicated waste boxes for each of these categories which we saw earlier, and you have to follow this so that these trucks when they come to pick up the waste, they will only collect the waste in that category, not to mix up. So this is very important. So unless you follow this, this will disrupt the process. Waste collection. So we discussed earlier, there is a dedicated time you have to prepare and leave it outside your home. Sometimes you yourself, or there will be a person assigned to do this. So he will do this for you. He will leave the waste outside your home, and this truck will pick it up automatically and leave the empty can back. And waste at public places, we saw in the picture earlier. So there is a dedicated place where you have to put the waste, and there are also special waste management places. For example, if you have a big furniture to throw away or a big electrical equipment like a washing machine to throw away. So there is a specific location in every municipality. So you can bring all this way to that place. So normally they handle it without any additional cost. You just have to bring it to them. If it's some kind of a special waste which needs additional processing, they might charge you a very nominal price for that. But there's clearly an established system for handling every kind of waste at home. The final aspect of this is the people and culture. The people, so they take responsibility in keeping their place clean and hygienic. So this is part of their culture, and it's independent of who you are. So even from the top professionals until the base the peoples or even kids. So they follow this culture. So that's how they make the system successful. And second is the attitude towards recycling. So I've seen this culture the best at its best in Germany. So imagine that you have an equipment which needs a basic repair, which can be easily repaired, but the rest of the system is fine. I have seen in other cultures the mindset of okay, let's buy a new one because if I have to repair it, if I have to buy a new spare part, it will finally cost me almost the same amount like new, but a German normally wouldn't think like this. So the way he thinks is, okay, this is an equipment. It's mostly working. All it needs is a new part. So even if that costs relatively same like a new, I wouldn't just throw it to a waste. So this attitude, and also if you have to throw it, they make sure that you throw it in a way that it can be recycled as much as possible. So this mindset makes Germany, in my opinion, different from the rest of the world. And this is why I think they are very successful and the sustainability is one of the key when they consider the design, process, and the usage of these equipment. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.